In this example, I'm going to show you a typical question where we will combine both linear inequality and quadratic inequality. It's quite a common structure for exam question. And you need to represent the answer on a number line. So for the first part, it's linear inequality because you do not see any power for x. So you solve it like normal. This is more like your lower set inequality. So if I do the linear inequality, how am I supposed to do the number line? So usually I will do something like this. So I will show a couple of numbers. I will show the nearby number. So x is greater than -4. So that is an empty circle. So that will be my linear inequality and also my representation on a number line. The next one is a quadratic inequality. So we'll repeat the step that we learned in example 1. So in example 1, we do the necessary manipulation. So we do the necessary manipulation until I can finally do a factorization. I'm just trying my luck. 6, 4, -9x. Okay, correct. So so if you still recall the first step, we need to manipulate until we are able to factorize. Then the second step will involve me coming out with a sketch. And mentally, I can tell my x-intercept. So my x-intercept will be this. Okay, so how I mentally get the y and the x-intercept? I let the bracket be 0. So which you do not need to show. You just need to show the relevant sketch. The sketch with the x-intercept. And then remember our objective. We are interested in the portion of the quadratic sketch that is above or below the x-axis. So in this situation, right, it is above the x-axis. So this is the region that is above. So you got two regions. So you got two separate number lines. So the answer for this inequality will be this and this. So there are two sets of answers. So if there are two sets of answers, how am I going to present it on a number line? So I make sure my number line contains these two numbers. You can be a bit more detailed if you want to. So this is the -2 and 2/3. And you are interested in the portion that is less than. And I'm interested in the portion that is greater than 3. So you can always jot down more numbers. So that's how we work out the quadratic inequality and we represent it on a number line. So eventually, this is the one that you need to learn. I want the common inequality that matches these two. So if I want to combine, so I want the common, so if I need to combine part 1 and part 2. So if I want to combine part 1 and part 2, it actually looks like this. So for this one, I'm going to use, so I need so for first part, this is my inequality. So I'm going to draw a long inequality for part 1. So this is the inequality for part 1. So the inequality for part 2, so this is the inequality for part 2. There are 2 inequality for part 2. So if you want to find the common, the inequality, the set of values that match both inequality, you look for the double line. So you look for this double line. So this double line will be the final answer that satisfies both inequality. So for this, the first blue line, it will be -4 to -2 and 2/3. The second double line will be from 3, it will be from 3 to, so anything from 3 onwards. So anything from 3 onwards. So there are 2 sets of inequality. These 2 sets will match the 2. So combining will require you to look for the double line. So you got to put both sets of answers on a single double line. Then you can combine them. So to combine to find the common sets of solution, you will need to combine the 2 inequality that are already on number line. So you combine 2 and then you look for the double line. The double line indicate that that is the one that is applicable to both. So there are 2 double line section. That's why we got 2 sets of answers. So these are the 2 sets of X where both inequalities are satisfied.